Life is not about finding shelter from the storm. It's about learning to dance in the rain. That dance, it's a fight. Every single day you are in the ring, trading blows with life itself. But here's the secret. You are not just fighting against something, you are fighting for something. You are fighting for your dreams, your goals, your very best self. I know what some of you might be thinking. Fighting sounds exhausting. Why cannot I just take it easy? Well, let me ask you this. Have you ever met a successful person who got there by taking it easy? Of course not. Success is not for the faint of heart. It's for the fighters, the dreamers, the ones who refuse to quit when the going gets tough. But here's the thing about fighting. It's not just about throwing punches. It's about strategy, perseverance, and most importantly, mindset. You have got to train your mind just like a boxer trains their body. You've got to be ready for anything life throws at you. Because believe me, it will throw plenty. The world is full of two types of people, those who make excuses and those who make progress. Which one are you? Are you the type who says, I cannot do that because? Or are you the type who says, how can I make this happen? I will tell you right now, the excuse makers rarely get anywhere in life. They're too busy explaining why they cannot do something to actually do it. But the progress makers, they are the ones changing the world. They are the ones building businesses, writing books, creating art, and living lives that most people only dream about. So how do you become a progress maker? It starts with a simple decision. A decision to stop making excuses and start taking action. A decision to face your fears head on instead of running from them. A decision to never ever stop fighting for what you want. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. Nothing worth having ever is. But I promise you this, it will be worth it. Every obstacle you overcome, every fear you face, every small victory you achieve, they all add up. They all make you stronger, wiser, and more capable than you were before. Think about it like this. Every time you choose to fight instead of give up, you are building your character. You are becoming the kind of person who can achieve great things. And is not that what we are all after? To become the best version of ourselves. But get practical for a moment. How do you keep fighting when everything seems to be going wrong? When you have been knocked down so many times, you're not sure you can get up again. First, you've got to remember why you started fighting in the first place. What's your big goal? What's that dream that gets you out of bed in the morning? Hold on to that. Let it be your guiding light when things get dark. Second, you have got to surround yourself with other fighters. You know the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Well, it's true. If you are surrounded by quitters, guess what? You are more likely to quit. But if you are surrounded by people who never stop fighting, who keep pushing no matter what, that energy is contagious. It will lift you up when you're down, push you forward when you feel stuck. Third, you've got to celebrate your victories, no matter how small. Did you make that phone call you have been dreading? Celebrate it. Did you finally start that project you have been putting off? Celebrate it. Every step forward is a victory, and acknowledging those victories will give you the motivation to keep going. Fourth, and this is crucial, you have got to learn from your setbacks. Notice I didn't say failures. There's no such thing as failure if you learn from it. Every setback is just a setup for a comeback. So when things do not go your way, do not get discouraged. Get curious, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to get better? Fear is one of the biggest reasons people stop fighting. They are afraid of failure, afraid of what others might think, afraid of the unknown. But here's the truth about fear. It's just false evidence appearing real. Most of the things we fear never actually happen. And even if they do, they are rarely as bad as we imagined. So how do you fight fear? You face it. You walk right up to it and say, I see you, fear, but you do not control me. And then you take action anyway, because action is the antidote to fear. The more you do the things that scare you, the less power fear has over you. And let me tell you something. There's no greater feeling in the world than overcoming a fear. It's like breaking through a wall you thought was impenetrable. Suddenly, you realize you are capable of so much more than you ever imagined. But fighting is not just about overcoming obstacles and facing fears. It's also about having a clear vision of what you are fighting for. You have got to have goals, and not just any goals, big, audacious goals that scare you a little bit. Goals that make you think, can I really do that? Because if your goals do not scare you, now, when I say big goals, I do not mean vague wishes, like I want to be rich or I want to be happy. I mean specific, measurable goals that you can work towards every single day. Want to start a business? It's great. What kind of business? How much revenue do you want to generate in the first year? How many customers do you want to serve? The more specific you can be with your goals, the easier it becomes to fight for them. Because now you are not just fighting against a vague idea, you are fighting for something concrete. You can visualize it, plan for it, and take specific actions to make it happen. But here's the thing about big goals. They can sometimes feel overwhelming. You might look at where you are now and where you want to be and think, how on earth am I going to get there? This is where the power of small, daily actions comes in. Success is not about making one big leap. It's about taking small steps every single day. It's about consistently doing the things that move you closer to your goals, even when you do not feel like it, especially when you do not feel like it. Say your goal is to write a book, that's a big goal, right? It can feel daunting to sit down and write an entire book. But what if, instead of thinking about the whole book, you just focused on writing 500 words a day? That's not so scary, is it? And guess what? If you write 500 words a day for 200 days, you have got a 100,000 word book, just like that. This is the power of consistent daily action. It turns big, scary goals into manageable tasks. It turns dreams into reality. And most importantly, it keeps you in the fight every single day. Self-care? You see, you cannot fight effectively if you are running on empty. You have got to take care of yourself. Your body, your mind, and your spirit. This means getting enough sleep, eating nutritious food, exercising regularly, and taking time to recharge. It means feeding your mind with positive, uplifting content and surrounding yourself with supportive people. It means taking time to reflect, to meditate, to connect with whatever higher power you believe in. Self-care is not selfish, it's necessary. It's what gives you the strength to keep fighting day after day. Think of it like this. You are the weapon in this fight for your dreams. And just like a sword needs to be sharpened and maintained, you need to take care of yourself to stay sharp and effective. But self-care is not just about maintaining your current state. It's about constantly improving, constantly growing. Because here's the truth. If you are not growing, you are dying. There's no standing still in life. You are either moving forward or falling behind. So how do you keep growing? You learn, you read books, you attend seminars, you seek out mentors, you push yourself out of your comfort zone and try new things. You ask questions, you stay curious, you never stop seeking knowledge. And let me tell you something, the day you stop learning is the day you start losing, because the world is changing faster than ever before. What worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. The only way to stay ahead is to keep learning, keep adapting, keep growing. Doubt is like a poison that seeps into your mind and tries to convince you to give up. It whispers things like, who do you think you are? Or you are not good enough, or it's too hard, just quit. But here's the thing about doubt. It's a liar. It's not telling you the truth about who you are or what you are capable of. It's just fear disguised as rational thought. And the only way to beat doubt is to prove it wrong. How do you do that? By taking action, by doing the very thing that doubt is telling you you cannot do. Because every time you prove doubt wrong, you get stronger, you build confidence, you reinforce the belief that you are capable of great. Remember this, doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. Do not let doubt stop you from even trying. Because the only true failure in life is not trying at all. Discipline. Discipline is what gets you out of bed when you would rather sleep in. It's what makes you stick to your diet when you would rather eat junk food. It's what keeps you working on your goals when you would rather watch TV. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. It's what turns dreams into reality. And here's the good news. Discipline is a skill. It's something you can develop and strengthen over time. How do you build discipline? You start small. You make promises to yourself and you keep them. You set a goal to read for 10 minutes a day and you do it. You decide to wake up 30 minutes earlier and you do it. These small victories build your self-trust and make it easier to tackle bigger challenges. But here's the key. You've got to be consistent. Discipline is not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. It's about getting back on track when you slip up rather than giving up entirely. And let me tell you something. There's no greater feeling than the sense of control and power that comes from being disciplined. When you know you can rely on yourself to do what needs to be done, regardless of how you feel, you become unstoppable. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks, to keep going when things get tough. And in the fight for your dreams, you are going to need a lot of resilience. Because here's the truth. You are going to face setbacks. You are going to have days where everything seems to go wrong. You are going to have moments where you feel like giving up. That's not just part of the journey, it is the journey. But resilience is not about avoiding these difficulties. It's about how you respond to them. Do you let them break you or do you let them make you? Do you use them as an excuse to quit or as motivation to work harder? Resilient people understand that setbacks are not permanent. They are just temporary obstacles on the path to success, and every obstacle is an opportunity to learn, to grow, to become stronger. So how do you build resilience? You start by changing your perspective. Instead of seeing problems as insurmountable obstacles, see them as challenges to overcome. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what can I learn from this? You also build resilience by taking care of yourself. Remember what we said about self-care? It's crucial for resilience. When you are well-rested, well-fed, and in a good mental state, you are much better equipped to handle whatever life throws at you. And finally, you build resilience by surrounding yourself with supportive people, people who believe in you, who encourage you, who pick you up when you are down, because sometimes being resilient means leaning on others when you cannot stand on your own. Passion is what fuels your fight. It's what gets you excited to wake up in the morning. It's what keeps you going when things get tough. But here's the thing about passion. It's not just about doing what you love. It's about loving what you do. It's about finding meaning and purpose in your work, even when it's hard, even when it's not fun. Passion is not just a feeling, it's a choice. It's a decision to bring energy and enthusiasm to everything you do. It's a commitment to excellence, to giving your all, no matter what. And when you approach life with passion, amazing things happen. You inspire others. You attract opportunities. You overcome obstacles that would stop others in their tracks. But passion alone is not enough. You need to combine it with perseverance. Passion gets you started, but perseverance keeps you going. It's what makes you show up day after day, even when you do not feel like it, even when you are not seeing results. Success rarely happens overnight. It's the result of consistent effort over time. It's about showing up, doing the work, and trusting the process. Even when you cannot see the light at the end of the tunnel, you keep moving forward, believing that it's there. And let me tell you something, that belief, that faith in yourself and your dreams is crucial. Because there will be times when you are the only one who believes. There will be times when everyone else has given up on you, but you cannot give up on yourself. That's when your fight truly begins. That's when you dig deep and find strength you didn't know you had. That's when you prove to yourself and the world what you were really made of. Your power of focus in today's world, there are more distractions than ever before. Social media, emails, notifications, they are all competing for your attention. and if you are not careful, they can derail your fight before it even begins. Where you put your focus determines where you put your energy, and where you put your energy determines your results. So if you want to achieve great things, you need to learn how to focus on what truly matters. This means learning to say no to things that do not align with your goals. It means setting boundaries and protecting your time. It means being intentional about how you spend each day, each hour, each minute. But focus is not just about eliminating distractions. It's also about clarity. It's about knowing exactly what you want and why you want it. Because when you are crystal clear on your goals, it becomes much easier to stay focused on achieving them. So take some time to get clear on what you really want. Write it down, visualize it, feel it, and then focus on it with laser-like precision, because when you focus all your energy on a single point, you can cut through any obstacle. Fear of failure. This fear can be paralyzing. It can keep you from taking risks, from putting yourself out there, from even trying in the first place. But here's the truth about failure. It's not your enemy. It's your teacher. Every failure is an opportunity to learn, to grow, to get better. In fact, if you are not failing, you are probably not pushing yourself hard enough. Think about it this way. Every successful person you admire has failed, probably many times. But what sets them apart is that they didn't let those failures stop them. They used them as stepping stones to success. So instead of fearing failure, embrace it. Welcome it. See it as a sign that you are pushing your boundaries, that you are trying something new. The only real failure is giving up. As long as you keep fighting, keep learning, keep growing, you haven't failed. You are just on the path to success. You are greatly influenced by the people you spend time with, the information you consume, and the surroundings you put yourself in. If you are constantly around negative people who complain and make excuses, guess what? You are more likely to do the same. If you're always consuming negative news and pessimistic content, it's going to affect your mindset. On the flip side, if you surround yourself with positive, ambitious people who are fighting for their dreams, you will be inspired to do the same. If you fill your mind with uplifting, educational content, you will be more equipped to face life's challenges. So take a look at your environment. Is it supporting your fight, or is it holding you back? Are the people in your life lifting you up or dragging you down? Is the content you are consuming empowering you or discouraging you? Remember, you have the power to shape your environment. You can choose who you spend time with, what you read, what you watch, and where you go. So make choices that support your fight. Surround yourself with people who believe in you and challenge you to be better. Fill your mind with knowledge and inspiration that fuels your dreams. And speaking of dreams, let's talk about the importance of dreaming big. Too many people settle for mediocrity because they are afraid to want more. They think, who am I to want great things? But I'm here to tell you, you were born for greatness. You were born to make a difference in this world. So do not be afraid to dream big. Do not let anyone tell you that your dreams are too ambitious or unrealistic. Because here's the thing. The size of your success is determined by the size of your dream. If you aim for the stars, you might just land on the moon. But if you only aim for the rooftop, that's as high as you will ever go. But dreaming is not enough. You have got to back those dreams up with action. You have got to be willing to put in the work, to make sacrifices, to do whatever it takes to turn those dreams into reality. Because dreams without action are just wishes. And wishes do not change the world. Action does. A strong mindset. Your mind is your most powerful weapon in this fight. It can be your greatest ally or your worst enemy. It all depends on how you train it. Your thoughts create your reality. If you constantly think negative thoughts, you are going to see negative results. If you constantly doubt yourself, you are going to struggle to achieve your goals. But if you fill your mind with positive, empowering thoughts, you will start to see positive changes in your life. This does not mean ignoring reality or pretending everything is perfect. It means choosing to focus on solutions rather than problems. It means looking for opportunities instead of obstacles. It means believing in yourself even when things get tough. Developing a strong mindset takes work. It's not something that happens overnight. It requires constant vigilance, constant practice. You have got to catch those negative thoughts when they pop up and replace them with positive ones. You have got to challenge your limiting beliefs and push past your comfort zone. But the payoff is worth it, because when you develop a strong mindset, you become unstoppable. You develop the resilience to bounce back from setbacks. You develop the confidence to take on big challenges. You develop the persistence to keep going when others would quit. Your life is essentially the sum of your habits. The things you do consistently, day in and day out, shape your reality. Want to be successful? Develop successful habits. Want to be healthy? Develop healthy habits. Want to be happy? Develop habits that contribute to your happiness. The beautiful thing about habits is that once they are established, they happen automatically. You do not have to rely on willpower or motivation. You just do them like brushing your teeth or taking a shower. So focus on developing habits that support your goals. Maybe it's waking up early to work on your side business. Maybe it's reading for 30 minutes every day to expand your knowledge. Maybe it's exercising regularly to keep your body and mind sharp. Whatever habits you choose, commit to them. Give them time to take root, because once they do, they will propel you towards your goals almost effortlessly. Now let's talk about something that can make all the difference in your fight. Gratitude. It might seem strange to talk about gratitude when we are discussing fighting and never giving up. But gratitude is a powerful force that can fuel your fight in ways you might not expect. You see, when you're grateful for what you have, you put yourself in a positive state of mind. You focus on abundance rather than scarcity. And from that place of abundance, you are better equipped to face challenges and pursue your goals. Gratitude also helps you maintain perspective. When you're in the thick of the fight, it's easy to get discouraged, to focus on what's going wrong. But when you practice gratitude, you remind yourself of all the good things in your life. You remember how far you have come, how much you have already achieved. So make gratitude a daily practice. Every day, take a few moments to reflect on what you are thankful for. It could be big things like your health, or your family, or small things like a good cup of coffee or a beautiful sunset. The more you practice gratitude, the more you will find to be grateful for. Be grateful not just for the good things, but also for the challenges, because those challenges are making you stronger. They are teaching you valuable lessons. They are preparing you for even greater success down the road. No one achieves great things alone. Even the most successful people in the world have a team behind them, supporting them, encouraging them, challenging them to be better. So do not try to go it alone. Build a support system of people who believe in you and your dreams. This could be family, friends, mentors, coaches, anyone who lifts you up and pushes you to be your best. Support goes both ways. Be there for others in their fight too. Encourage them, celebrate their victories, help them through their setbacks. Because when you support others, you create a positive energy that comes back to you tenfold. The way you speak to yourself has a profound impact on your actions and your results. If you are constantly putting yourself down, doubting your abilities, or focusing on your weaknesses, you are setting yourself up for failure. Instead, practice positive self-talk. Encourage yourself. Believe in yourself. When you face a challenge, do not say, "I cannot do this." Say, "This is tough, but I can handle it." When you make a mistake, do not say, "I'm such a failure." Say, "I learned something valuable from this experience." Your words have power. They shape your reality. So choose them wisely. Use words that empower you, that motivate you, that push you to be your best. And while we're on the subject of words, let's talk about the power of affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that you repeat to yourself regularly. They help reprogram your subconscious mind, replacing negative beliefs with positive ones. For example, instead of thinking, "I'm not good enough," you might affirm, "I am capable and worthy of success." Instead of, "I will never achieve my goals," you might say, "I am constantly making progress toward my dreams." Now, affirmations are not magic. They won't instantly change your life. But when combined with action and persistence, they can be a powerful tool in your fight. They can help you stay positive, stay focused, and stay motivated even when things get tough. The world is constantly changing, and if you want to succeed, you need to be able to change with it. What worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. The skills that got you here might not get you there. So stay flexible. Be willing to learn new things, to try new approaches, to pivot when necessary. Do not get so attached to your plan that you miss out on new opportunities. Be like water, able to flow around obstacles and find a new path when the old one is blocked. This does not mean changing your goals every time the wind blows. It means being open to different ways of achieving those goals. It means being willing to adjust your strategy when circumstances change. Adapting is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of intelligence. It's a sign that you are growing, learning, evolving. The most successful people in the world are those who can adapt quickly to new situations and new challenges. It's not the occasional burst of effort that leads to success. It's the consistent day in, day out work that really makes the difference. Think about it like this. If you want to get in shape, one intense workout is not going to cut it. But if you exercise consistently, even if it's just for 30 minutes a day, you will see results over time. The same principle applies to any goal you are pursuing. Consistency builds momentum, it creates habits, it leads to compound growth, and over time, those small, consistent efforts add up to big results. So focus on being consistent rather than perfect. It's better to do something small every day than to do something big once in a while. It's better to make slow, steady progress than to burn out trying to do everything at once. And here's the thing about consistency. It's not always exciting. There will be days when you do not feel motivated, when you do not see immediate results. But those are the days that really count. Those are the days that separate the fighters from the quitters. The power of visualization. Athletes, performers, and successful people in all fields use visualization to improve their performance and achieve their goals. Here's how it works. You create a vivid, detailed mental image of what you want to achieve. You see yourself succeeding, overcoming obstacles, reaching your goals. You engage all your senses in this visualization. What do you see? Hear, feel, smell, taste in this moment of success? The more real you can make this visualization, the more powerful it becomes. Because your brain does not always distinguish between what's real and what's vividly imagined. When you visualize success, you are actually training your brain for success. But visualization is not just about the end goal. It's also about the process. Visualize yourself doing the work, overcoming challenges, staying committed even when things get tough. This prepares you mentally for the journey ahead. And remember, visualization is not a substitute for action. It's a tool to enhance your actions. Use it to boost your confidence, clarify your goals, and motivate yourself to keep fighting. Rest and recovery. It might seem counterintuitive when we are talking about never stopping fighting, but rest is actually a crucial part of the fight. You see, your body and mind need time to recover and recharge. Without proper rest, you will burn out. You will lose your edge. You won't be able to fight at your best. So, make sure you are getting enough sleep. Take breaks when you need them. Give yourself time to relax and do things you enjoy. This is not being lazy. It's being smart. It's ensuring that when you do fight, you are fighting at full strength. Rest is not just about physical recovery. It's also about mental and emotional recovery. To take time to reflect, to process your experiences, to reconnect with your purpose. This will help you stay centered and focused in your fight. Your beliefs shape your reality. If you believe you can achieve something, you will find a way to make it happen. If you believe it's impossible, you will find reasons why you cannot do it. So guard your beliefs carefully. Challenge the ones that limit you. Strengthen the ones that empower you. Because when you truly believe in yourself and your abilities, you become unstoppable. And here's the thing about belief. It's a choice. You can choose to believe in yourself, in your dreams, in your ability to overcome any obstacle. You can choose to believe that every setback is just a setup for a comeback. You can choose to believe that you are capable of amazing things. So choose wisely, because your beliefs will either lift you up or hold you back. They will either fuel your fight or drain your energy. They will either lead you to success or keep you stuck where you are. Belief is not about ignoring reality. It's about seeing possibilities where others see problems. It's about having faith in yourself even when the odds are against you. It's about knowing deep in your heart that if you keep fighting, keep learning, keep growing, you will eventually succeed. It's easy to blame others when things go wrong. It's easy to make excuses, to point fingers, to say it's not my fault. But here's the truth. As long as you are blaming others or making excuses, you are giving away your power. You are putting your success in someone else's hands. And that's no way to win a fight. Taking responsibility means owning your life, the good and the bad. It means acknowledging that you are the author of your story. You are the one who determines your actions, your attitude, your results. When you take responsibility, you take control. You stop being a victim of circumstances and start being the creator of your reality. You stop waiting for things to change and start making changes yourself. And yes, taking responsibility can be scary. It means admitting when you're wrong. It means facing your mistakes and learning from them. But it's also incredibly empowering, because when you take responsibility, you also take credit for your successes. You recognize that your achievements are the result of your efforts, your decisions. So stop making excuses. Stop blaming others. Take responsibility for your life, your actions, your results. Because that's where true power lies. That's where real change begins. Taking responsibility does not mean you have to do everything alone. It means recognizing that ultimately you are in charge of your life. You are the one who decides whether to seek help, whether to learn new skills, whether to keep fighting or give up. Fighting just for the sake of fighting is not enough. You need to know why you are fighting. You need a purpose that's bigger than yourself. When you have a strong sense of purpose, it gives meaning to your struggle. It provides motivation when things get tough. It helps you stay focused and committed even when you face setbacks. Your purpose could be anything that truly matters to you. Maybe you want to provide a better life for your family. Maybe you want to make a difference in your community. Maybe you want to create something that will outlast you. Whatever your purpose is, make sure it's something that truly resonates with you, something that gets you excited, that makes you want to jump out of bed in the morning. Because when you are fighting for something you truly believe in, you will find strength you never knew you had. Your purpose can evolve over time. As you grow and change, your sense of purpose might shift too. That's okay. What's important is that you always have something meaningful to fight for. In today's world of instant gratification, patience can seem old-fashioned. But the truth is, anything worth achieving takes time. Success is not a sprint. It's a marathon. It's about consistent effort over time. It's about planting seeds today that will bear fruit tomorrow, next month, next year. So do not get discouraged if you do not see immediate results. Do not give up if things are not happening as quickly as you would like. Trust the process, keep doing the right things day in and day out, and the results will come. Patience does not mean inaction. It means working steadily towards your goals, trusting in the process, and understanding that real, lasting success takes time. It's about persevering even when you cannot see immediate results. knowing that your efforts are building momentum and creating a foundation for future. Patience allows you to weather the storms, to keep fighting, even when progress seems slow. It gives you the strength to persist when others would quit. And in the end, it's often the patient, persistent fighter who emerges victorious. So as we come to the close of our time together, I want to leave you with this final thought. Never stop fighting. Not for your dreams, not for your goals, not for the life you want to create. The road may be long, the obstacles may be many, but you have everything you need within you to succeed. Remember, every great achievement in history started with a single person who refused to give up. Every innovation, every breakthrough, every triumph began with someone who kept fighting, even when the odds seemed insurmountable. You have that same power within you. You have the strength, the courage, the resilience to overcome any obstacle. You have the ability to create the life you dream of, to make a difference in this world. So keep fighting, keep pushing forward, keep believing in yourself and your dreams. Because in the end, it's not about how many times you get knocked down. It's about how many times you get back up. And as you leave here today, I want you to carry this message with you. You are stronger than you know. You are capable of more than you can imagine. And as long as you never stop fighting, there is no limit to what you can achieve. Thank you for your time. And remember, the fight goes on. Make it count.